This is how we've got trapped. But the mechanism is actually quite simple, and that is that supply of housing is obviously very rigid. Houses are much harder to construct than making ordinary consumer goods, so you can effectively treat the supply of housing as fixed. That means the demand is the main thing that is going to determine change in prices. Now, where does the demand come from? Because you have to borrow money to buy a house, the main source of demand for new housing is an increase in mortgage debt. So there's a relationship between new mortgage debt and the level of house prices. There is therefore a relationship between change in new mortgage debt and the rate of change of house prices. If it's new mortgages that are determining the level of house prices, therefore the change in mortgage debt sets the level of house prices. The change in mortgage debt sets the rate of change of house prices. And you can see how tightly these two fit together. The correlation is ridiculous over a 45-year period to get a correlation that high. This is how we've got trapped. So we've got to get out of that trap. What are possible ways to do that? One is to establish an affordable housing authority that lends to people who are below the average wage or below the median, let's say, who simply can't afford to get into the market right now. If you look at the level of lending, it's completely disconnected from incomes. There was a 4 to 1 or 4.5 to 1 ratio between house prices and incomes then. There's a 12 to 1 ratio now. We can't allow that to continue. We've got to bring it down.